You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, if you're a Russell Wilson fan, this is probably going to be great news. If you are a Justin Fields fan, you may be scratching your head a little bit from this report that has come out this morning regarding the Steelers and Russell Wilson and how they view him exactly. Now, we know that the Steelers did tell Justin Fields that Russell Wilson is going to be the starter. Now, it should also be noted, these teams lie to players all the time, okay? That's just sort of part of the gig. Also, if you're a New York Giants fan in regards to Russell Wilson, and let's be real, all right, even though Sean Payton did not see Russell Wilson as a great fit for his offense, I did see the Giants and Brian Daboll, after what he did with Josh Allen and Russell Wilson, being a kind of nice fit, frankly. Right? Actually using his skill set, I think, better than Sean Payton did. And look, I think Sean Payton's a fantastic offensive coach. I do. But he runs a particular style of offense, and it's made to literally work a certain way. It's a timing and rhythm offense. I mean, it's based on footwork, and, you know, you take 2 steps, boom, throw the ball out, yada, yada, yada. We know how this goes, right? Some quarterbacks are better in certain offenses. That's all there is to it. Now, frame of reference as we go into this video, PFF's quarterback grades for 2023. Russell Wilson right there at number 18, all right. Justin Fields, 21. Now, we're going to have to touch on Daniel Jones in this video, as much as that may make you want to puke. I don't know. Just depends on what you think about Daniel Jones. But look, ignore snap count minimum because he got hurt. So for him to even show up, I had to take minimum snap count out. But Daniel Jones was right down here, right next to Tommy DeVito, coincidentally enough. Right? But we know the Giants were in the running for Russell Wilson. Well, we're going to get to this Giants story first because the Giants told Russell Wilson that Daniel Jones would remain the starter, and that is probably why the Giants did not land Russell Wilson, which is a little baffling. I mean, really and truly, come on now. Even I can go, yeah, Russell's better than Daniel Jones. And I used to be a real Daniel Jones guy. I'm kind of out on Daniel Jones now, you know. It just hasn't worked out. He can't stay healthy. And he's flashed at times. I never understood that disastrous contract. All right, so anyway, shortly after the Giants signed quarterback Drew Lock, Seattle Seahawks general manager John Schneider caused a stir. According to the Wyman and Bob show, Schneider claimed that the Giants sold Drew Lock on the possibility of winning the starting job over Daniel Jones. Quote, they basically sold him on an opportunity to compete to be the starter. Snyder said, we felt like it was the right opportunity. He looked at Baker Mayfield's opportunity last year and felt this would be something similar. The only problem, ? That never happened. What? During his introductory press conference, Locke told reporters that the Giants brass made it abundantly clear that Jones would remain the starter and he would serve as the backup. Wow. Okay. Daniel Jones is the starter of this team. That's been conveyed to me. Now I need to come in and push Daniel to be the best that he can be. That's the role I played for Geno. That's the role I played for Teddy Bridgewater. It's a message that wasn't delivered to Locke alone. Listen to this. Before inking Locke to a new deal, the Giants had an exploratory meeting with veteran quarterback Russell Wilson. We all saw the picture from, I believe it was one of the airports up there. I can't remember which one. Who ultimately ended up signing with the Steelers. Well, this is probably why. Giants fans, this is why Russell Wilson is not your starter and you've got Daniel Jones still. Jeff Howe of The Athletic reports that, like Locke, the Giants informed Wilson that Daniel Jones would remain the starter, and there was no guarantee he'd receive significant playing time. They wanted Russell Wilson to be the backup. What? You wasn't even going to allow him to compete. That's my problem. All right, look, and Drew Lock too, frankly. I mean, wow. Lock indeed was not offered a chance to compete for the starting job, according to a league source. The Giants did sell him on the idea of working with head coach Brian Daboll, who has a quarterback-friendly system that led to Jones's best season in 2022. There's a pattern here, too. The Giants had an exploratory meeting last week with Russell Wilson, and the team didn't make any promises about playing time, according to league sources. That's been the Giants' approach as they built towards the 2024 season with Jones as the expected starter. What? Okay. I mean, and again, I used to be a Daniel Jones guy, but holy moly, are you serious right now? You weren't going to allow Russell Wilson the chance to beat out Daniel Jones? Oh, God. Now, I'm going to tell you, that Giants team is devoid of offensive talent and weapons. I mean, they've got real problems at wide receiver, etc. So, this is the bad news for Justin Fields right here. Right? He's on a rookie contract. You're thinking somehow they got to make a determination whether they're going to re-sign Justin Fields. Well, guess what? The Steelers plan to give Russell Wilson a long-term contract. This is wild. And it should be noted, the Bears said they got a better offer for Justin Fields. They could have traded him to a mystery team out there that's got an established starting quarterback already, and he wasn't going to play. He was going to be their backup. And they felt this trade to the Steelers was going to give him a real shot to win the job. Well, we've since found out Russell Wilson has been told he's the starter, Justin Fields is a backup. Okay, but now it looks like the Steelers want to keep Russell as their starting quarterback beyond this coming season, which now leads you to a head-scratcher of what is Justin Fields going to do here? It sounds like he's going to be the backup and then just hit the free agent market, I guess, after next season. Even with Justin Fields on their roster, the Pittsburgh Steelers are riding with Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback for 2024 and beyond. The Steelers and Wilson expect to come to terms on a longer contract after the 2024 season, according to the Post-Gazette, and it reported shortly after the news broke that the Steelers had acquired Fields in a trade with the Chicago Bears. Wow. Wilson is signed on a one-year veteran minimum contract, $1.21 million for 2023. The Broncos, who officially released Wilson last week, are paying him $39 million to not have him on their roster. That was my point this whole time. Seahawks went to a lot of trouble to get rid of Russell. So did the Broncos, and ate a lot of money. And the Raiders sent a clear message to Russell Wilson because I guess it was conveyed to the Raiders that Russell wanted to go there, and they were like, nah, we're signing Gardner Minshew for more money, by the way. $12 million more. Not even including the guaranteed salaries and blah, 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 blah. It could be upwards of like nearly $80 million between the Broncos and the Raiders, and I did that video that they went to keep Russell Wilson away. That's crazy. Steelers' quarterback plan for Wilson is to be the starting quarterback with Fields backing him up. The addition of Fields gives Pittsburgh an option in the event that Wilson doesn't pan out. All right, so Pittsburgh is clearly high on Wilson. I did say the following. Now, I understood they had this same setup with Denver, but I do like Super Bowl winning quarterback with Super Bowl winning coach paired together. That generally is a recipe for success, but it wasn't with Sean Payton, and Sean Payton came in there not a fan of Russell to begin with. And I believe in part he was brought in to make a determination. Does he fit your offense? Oh, no, he doesn't. Russell, goodbye. I think that was part of Sean Payton's hire. Again, why has George Payton still got a job with the Denver Broncos? I don't know, because now Jerry Jeudy's hitting the bricks. Anyway, nonetheless, that's neither here nor there, but what do you do with Justin Fields? Now, I understand Russell Wilson could be a disaster. All right, that world exists, but I got to think with a much better defense, if Russell plays statistically as well as he did last year, and he's going to be allowed more ad-lib freedom with Arthur Smith, no doubt about it. And you got George Pickens there, Freiermuth, you got the running backs. The offensive line is not real great with the Steelers, but I think it's going to be a better scheme fit. So if Russell Wilson just has a good year, Justin Fields, in theory, may not see the field with the Steelers at all. And that's going to probably send a good portion of the Steelers fan base that is fired up right now. They're going to bring out the pitchforks. This could get ugly, actually. I said, you're talking about, trust me, on this channel, Russell Wilson has been the topic of coverage for a year. All right? And Justin Fields, for a good long while now, and all the drama there. So, and they're two very passionate fan bases. They're, even three. There's a fan base that hates Russell, there's a fan base that loves him, and there's a fan base that loves Justin Fields. Good luck. Welcome to Thunderdome. Wow, the Giants. Nah, we're not going to give you a chance to start. Look, that's not real smart, I don't think. And I understand we're talking about Russell Wilson here, and he certainly had problems that I have well chronicled on this channel, but the idea that you're not going to let him compete against Daniel Jones, we're not talking about Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes here, or even a Tua, okay, or somebody like Tua, right? You're not talking about that kind of established starter. You're talking about Daniel Jones. The Giants are the Giants, I guess. What a strange situation. Not only that, but did the Steelers lie to the Bears about Justin Fields' potential opportunities? That's weird. Wow. Or did the Steelers lie to Russell Wilson about a long-term contract? Hey, let's just get him through the year. We'll tell him we'll sign him long-term and then can him after the next season and let Justin Fields start. That world exists too. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.